Welcome to my class. Dear students, today we are going to discuss a very beautiful, I can say a very inspiring biographical journey of a great personality who needs no introduction. He is none other than Sheikh Nuruddin Wali. This beautiful biographical journey is written by Professor Ghulam Rasool Malik. He was a great English writer of Kashmir. As far as his birth is concerned, he was born in on 1945 and he studied from University of Cambridge in 1987 to 88. His area of specializations are British English poetry and comparative literatures. Along with this, he has written many books and his publications included Iqbal and the English Romantics, The Bloody Horizons, Rasool Mir, a study of Iqbal response to the West, and many more. Let's discuss this beautiful biographical journey with the text from the book. Dear students, for many long centuries, Kashmir has been known as Reshwar, the valley of rishis. This is because rishis were found in all parts of the valley. Dear students, if we look back, you would see that in Kashmir, there were rishis were found and they were found in all parts of the valley. That's why this valley is known as Valley of Rishis. They lived very simple and austere lives. Many of them were vegetarians and considered it a sin to kill living being. So they were very simple living people and they considered it a sin to kill a living being, whether it be an animal or whether it be a bird or whatever it may be. They are purely vegetarians. They lived like the hermit, doing penance and serving common people in several ways, mainly by planting shady trees for the travelers to rest. They lived like a hermit and doing penance. Do you know what is penance? It means subjecting oneself to rigid and painful spiritual exercise. And along with this, dear students, he helped the common peoples and they helped mainly by planting shady trees for the travelers to rest. But when Islam entered the valley in the 13th century, the rishis' traditions continued but was given a Muslim color and a character. Dear student, when the Islam entered the valley, the rishis' traditions remained the same but was given a Muslim color and characters. The way of living was changed. The man who played the most leading role in the process was Hazrat Sheikh Nuruddin Wali, also known by different names as Nandarosh, Nandrishis. He was born in 1377 AD at Kamo in Kulgam. So, dear students, this was the great personality Hazrat Sheikh Nuruddin Wali and also known by different names in Kashmir like Nandarosh, Nandrishi, and he was born in 1377, which was a calculated date at Kamo in Kulgam. So this was the great person who played a great role in transforming Rishi's culture into a Muslim character and color. His father Slarsans was the sign of a Rajput family of Kishtwar. Dear student, do you know what is sign? Sign means a child of a family. That means the father of Sheikh Nuruddin Wali belonged to a Rajput family of Kishtwar. And some members of this family left Kishtwar because of the family fate and settled in Kashmir. Slarsans accepted Islam and was named Slaruddin. So, dear friends, his father belonged to a Rajput family, but later he accepted Islam and changed his name also. Sheikh accepted an ascetic tendency from his early childhood. His continued even after his marriage with Zaidat and the birth of a daughter Zundad and a son Haider Baba at the prime of his youth adopted monastic way of life. Dear students, whatever he gained in his life, so this tendency already he had from his early childhood, and this remained continued till after his marriage with Zaidad. and he adopted a monastic way of life, and totally different from the common life as the people live. He entered a cave near Camo and, according to legends, spent 12 years there doing penance and purifying himself. It appears from what he did later that was a period of spiritual training and preparations. Dear students, whatever he did in his life, it was the result of his 12 years. He spent in a cave near Camo, and according to legends, this was the period of penance and purifying himself. And he, whatever the knowledge, whatever the spiritual knowledge he gained during this period, he used in the later life. Now, students, when he finally left the cave, he had turned into a dedicated missionary. When he changed and came out from the cave, so he had changed his way of living and style. He moved from place to place in Kashmir, preaching his simple gospel of fear of God and accountability before him after death. Whatever he has learned during the 12 years, he was just preaching it to all. Let us, students, now discuss some new words in part 1. In part 1, there is a word which we have used in this in one of the paragraph of the story, that is austere, which means simple without luxury. And number 2, that is hermit, which means someone who chooses to live alone. Number 3, the word which we have already discussed in the story, that is ascetic, and the word ascetic means one who leads hermetic life, that is hermit way of living alone. Okay, thanks all peoples. With this we have completed part 1, and now we will continue this beautiful life journey in a part 2. With this I would like to thanks to all of you.